All right, let's do this. Okay, let me say this first so you know. I'm a Trump fan. Doesn't make me a bad thing. If Biden was my thing, I would be his fan. But Biden never did anything that I thought was useful for the people. I think if anything, he hurt people. But now this is my opinion. So for just to say, I wanted to get that out of the way because some people are going to say you're a Trump fan, dude. So this is just not that. My subject right here is just going to be a short little thing. I don't want to talk real long, but I want to say something about what's going on in the United States. One of the things is that right now people are destroying Tesla cars and they're destroying this, and now they got this thing where one of the guys is in the process of being deported because he's siding with Hamas and blah 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 blah. Sad thing for him. And he's got a green card. He's a student visa. He's married to a girl that's got a baby coming. I mean, I get that, and I feel for him. The only thing I don't get is if you don't like this country, then don't stay here. Even if you were born here and you don't like this country, you don't have to stay here. Go to Canada and they'll deport you back. But with that being said, I mean, I don't want it to sound like I'm being a racist or I don't like what's going on. But the thing of it is that a lot of stuff is wrong. Why burn Tesla cars? Do you think that's going to hurt Trump? I mean, Elon Musk? Maybe. Do you think that's going to hurt Trump? I doubt it. Who are you hurting? You're hurting the dealerships who own those cars or who actually got to deal with those cars, their insurance company. But what are you solving? If you were solving something, I can say you're allowed to protest. I believe in protesting. I'm kind of protesting right now that people are out there destroying property. I am. I don't think that's the way to do it. If you want to protest, I don't have nothing wrong with protesting. If you don't like something, protest. But what I am going to say is that 72 or so million people or more voted for Trump. And it wasn't like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He was campaigning all along on the things he was going to do. So people knew what he was going to do. It's not like, surprise. He's doing what the people want to hear. He's doing what people wanted to hear. He's doing what he said he would do. He's trying. He's getting a lot of backwash for doing certain stuff. But sometimes you don't see the back picture. You know what I mean? You only see, I see this part. I see Jim Baroni and I see some plants and stuff behind his head. But sometimes there's eyes need to look in a different angle and look at the picture instead of just saying, well, it's okay like it is. It's not what I want. Okay, it's not what you want. But 70 something or 80 million people said this is what I want. Now people are complaining about Musk. They're mad at Musk. I think they're mad at Musk because people are paying them to be mad at Musk. So that's going to stop what he's doing. But I don't hear none of the Democrats saying, yo, where did all that money go? No. Where did all that taxpayer money go? They're not arguing about that. They don't say not one word about where did it go, dude? Or we'll set up our own committee and we'll get to the bottom of that stuff. I don't hear that. I only hear, what the hell is Musk? He's not elected. No, he's not. President Trump, the president of the United States, elected him, and that's good enough. President of the United States created DOGE, Doge. And he has the right to do that. Congress is the ones who normally create agencies, but the president of the United States can too. And the president of the United States can pick an agency and reduce its people. I don't think he has the authority to close it, but he can lay off everybody in there except for maybe one person or maybe no people. That's his right. The president is number one. He's above, he's not above he should not be above the law. He should be within the law because he's the president of the United States that has laws. So he's not going to say, you know what, I'm gonna kick all the Mexicans out of here because I don't like Mexicans. That's not what he's doing. He's not just picking. It seems like he's picking on the Mexicans because there's a lot of Mexicans here, but there's a lot of other people here, and it's not just a Mexican thing. He's deporting people from anywhere. If you're here illegally from Canada, he needs to kick your ass out. You know what I mean? If you want to be in the United States, then be in the United States. But come and knock on the door and say, just like my wife did, what do I need to do to become a citizen here? I want to live in this country. I don't have a problem with that. All the people that are getting deported, if they did it the right way, I think that Trump did a good thing by saying, if you go to this app and you deport yourself, you could come back. But if I kick you out, you're never coming back because you'll be banned from the United States. It's something to think about. And I don't care which way you do it. All I know is that Trump is trying to do the law. Obama did, and so did Clinton, believe it or not. They were deporting people, but I don't hear nobody talking about that. It's Trump. Because somebody with big bucks is paying these people to do that. I don't think that's what we should be doing. I don't think people should be tearing up shit. Imagine if you don't increase rates on cargo, I'm going to come to your neighborhood and I'm going to burn every house and burn up every car. And I'm coming with 1,000 or 1,000,000 truckers. Doesn't it sound kind of creepy? But why would I do that? Why would I take a chance on going to jail for that? There's only one reason that I would do that. Somebody says, Jim, if you do this, I'll bail you out and I'll give you $100,000. I still wouldn't do it. But if someone told me, I want you to go and boycott at a Tesla place and I'll give you $5,000, would I do it? All you got to do is hold a sign and maybe beat a pan or a drum or something for $5,000. I'm on my way. And I like Musk. But I like $5,000 too. The problem is that when people get violent, now you're not protesting anymore. You're flipping or you're busting police cars and all that stuff. Just like when Floyd was that shit where Floyd was going on. All that stuff was destroy property for what reason? Doesn't solve anything. It doesn't make anything happy. It just frightens the people and makes the people angry with you. That's why the Democrats, they're in for a huge thing, and it's not just because, oh, I like Trump. The Democrats don't do what's right. I don't see them saying anything on we need to recover this money because it's trillions of dollars. It's not $50. If the government was out $1,000 or something like that, okay. But we're talking $1 trillion. We're talking a lot of money. Why wouldn't the Democrats? The Democrats are supposed to be they're supposed to be representing the people. I, believe it or not, am a registered Democrat. I have been all my life. True fact. I think my wife is too. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean I have to vote Democratic because, number one, I don't, because I don't like their policy. Their policy is let's throw money at it and then I can steal it. Why are you stealing it? Because look at Pelosi. 200 or whatever, 100,000 she makes a year, and she's got $250 million. How can you save that? I don't care if you're in politics for 500 years. You're not going to make $250,000, $250 million. If so, let me know how to do that. I want to do that. I got $5,000. I'll invest my $5,000 if it's going to bring me back $250,000. About $250 million, I'll throw in my wife and my kids if I have any. Oh. But the bottom line is stop this tearing stuff up. It doesn't solve anything. And blowing up Tesla cars ain't nothing. Okay, suppose you get Elon to quit. Elon quits. Do you think that Doggy, is going to stop? I don't want Dog to stop. I don't want Doge to ever stop. I want every freaking state and every country and everywhere in the world to work, to investigate when there's fraud and get their money back, get the taxpayer money back. This is what I want. I don't care if it's Musk. If he quits, put somebody else in charge. Put me in charge, but pay me. You put me in charge, and I'm a programmer, so I know how to do this. And I don't need to see your records. I don't need your social security number. Oh my God, how stupid people believe in shit like that. All Musk's job is find waste and link it to who did that and where my money is. My money. Get my money back from him and put him in jail for embezzling government money, taxpayer money. So fire Elon Musk. I don't care. But somebody has to take his place, because I don't want DOGE to stop working, because eventually the thieves are going to get caught and they're going to go to jail, and then money will be there. Oh, Medicare and Social Security is going to end. If you keep stealing it, it is going to end. It is 100% going to end. Because you can't keep stealing. If you got $5,000 in the bank and every week my wife takes $100 out to go to the casino and she loses that money at the casino, do you think my $5,000 is going to last real long? It's not. And if nobody ever looks at that, one day I'm going to say, you know what? I just broke my guitar strings. I need to go and get me some new strings for my guitar. I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to grab me out $50. I'm going to go get me some good strings. I'm going to get some strings that I'll be able to. Yeah, I'll get some good strings, man, for $50. They're only like $5. You know what I mean? I get to the bank, I tell the lady, yeah, I'm here for $50 of my money. She looks in the computer, she types a little bit, she goes, yeah, well, it might be your money. But today, it's not your money. Your wife took it all out. There's $20 in there if you want to get that. You know what I mean? But if there was a DOGE in my house checking stuff all the time, I would have got a, hey, Jim, your wife just took $100 and she went to the casino. And she did that yesterday and the day before. Then I can say, wife, you're done. You know what I mean? But you can't, you can fire Musk. Musk is the tool. If you fire Musk, hire somebody else. But I don't want DOG to stop. And I know 81% of the people on the internet, or according to the polls, want this to continue with or without Musk. Musk is just a tool. But Trump is smart. Musk is free tool right now. If you hire me, you're going to pay me, and I'm not going to do it cheaply. But I'll do it, and I'm a programmer. I know what to do. Give me permission. We'll bring some boys in with us, and I'll write some SQL routines, and it'll go through the computer system and spit out names, money, where it's at, and who did it, and what person started it. That's what I would do. But we need to stop this stuff to where we're out destroying stuff. Destroy. It doesn't solve anything. The only thing you're doing is aggravating this whole situation. You're not making anything better whatsoever. Never. And you're never going to make it better like that. You're just not. You can't do it. Our country is in shambles right now with stuff. It is. You got protests all over the United States right now over stuff they're protesting. As long as they're not violent, I don't care. Protest your ass off. But when you start flipping cars and breaking stuff and destroying stuff, you're only going to hurt the innocent people who really don't need that. The car dealer, oh, he's got money. He pays insurance on those cars, even though he doesn't own those cars. Those cars are probably like given on consignment, but his insurance company has to pay for those cars. Somebody has to pay for those cars. So does it hurt Musk? No, the insurance company's got to pay Musk for those cars. What are you solving? Nothing. You're making the insurance company rich, and then what's going to happen? I'm going to go like this. Why the hell did they just increase my insurance rates? Now what the hell did I do? No, it's not what you did, it's what they did. Think about what I'm telling you. It's true. I've been on this earth for 72 years. Trust me, I know business and I know what's going on. Fire Musk. Okay. Put me in there instead. I'll do it. Give me $1 million a year. But for the first year, I'm telling you, man, I'll come up with some big freaking names and we'll put some people in jail. If you don't, you're fired. But I'm going to come up with the names, the amounts, where it is, and where it came from, and who started it. Because someone had to start the agency. Somebody had to be on the receiving end of the agency. And when that money went into some bank account, there's a record of that money in the bank account. Now they're saying, oh, this money can't be traced. Who took it out of that bank? There'll be a person's name, a corporation's name, somebody's name. So don't tell me there's no traceable thing. It's bullshit. Bullshit. The only way it's untraceable is if I say, here's $150 cash. Then that ends the trash. But it ends it at me because I went to the bank and took the money out. So the bank's going to say, well, Jim Baroni took that $1 million out in cash. So no, there's no proof of where it went. But Jim Baroni now is liable because Jim took it out of the bank and he spent it. Where he spent it, I don't give a shit. I got Jim. He's going to jail. Now, if you want to tell me who you gave it to, I'll go get them. And if they put it in a bank, I'll be able to trace the money from there out. Because normally people just don't keep saying, okay, I'm going to give you $100,000 cash. I can't give you a check. If I do, Uncle Sam will know. So please stop this fighting, stop this blowing up shit and burning cars and everything else and this stuff with people from Hamas. Wash your hands of that. Don't take money. What they need to do is trace back who's paying these kids to do this stuff. But they also need to do, if I arrest you for being mischievous and destroying property, they should not have it to where you could bond out tonight and you could be back on the street tomorrow. They should say it's a mandatory, it's a mandatory 60 days in jail, and then we'll set bond. You can't just overnight it. If you do that, these kids, they say, what's going to happen? Okay, you arrest me, I'm going to go to jail. Soros or whoever it is going to bail me out. I'll be on the street tomorrow. I spend the night in jail and hee-hawed. Yeah, I was fun, man. We were smashing Teslas and everything, man. We were doing a lot of stuff. We were tearing shit up. And I made $5,000 just for the night in jail. Put me in jail tomorrow. But the court date's going to come up, and probably what will happen is the charges will get dropped because our government sucks with that. We need to hire more judges and prosecute people for doing stuff like that instead of just saying, don't do that again, boy. $100 fine. Soros, pay the man. So this is what I feel. This is all what I feel. These are my thoughts. But I'm just saying, tearing up stuff and breaking shit, is never going to be the answer to anything. You're not hurting Elon Musk. You think you are. You're not. Think about what I said. Anyway, that's my life, bitch, kind of stream complaint. Have fun and remember, do it peacefully. If you want to tear shit up, go to your house. I hope she's home.